everybody, how are you? Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube. Alright, so I have realized I showed you how I share how I put on high heels, but I haven't shared how I put on these running shoes. So, running shoes. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this just a tad bit so that you can actually really... Oh, I have an idea. I'll stick it right here. Sorry about this. Here we go. So I'll stick it right there, and then I'm cutting off my own head. Okay. So to stick on tennis shoes, it takes a little bit more work. I'm heading to the gym to do my workout on, so just instead of high heels, I think I'll go with these. Might be a little better, easier, right? Okay, so let's put that there. It takes practice, right? With these, this is kind of how the feet are, right? Anyone with a spinal cord injury, or I mean, I'm sure there's other conditions that might have this issue as well. So first off, sometimes it makes it easier, sometimes it makes it more difficult by wearing socks. To be very transparent, I often times catch myself not wearing socks, but when it gets, because it's easier to slip my feet on without my toes getting caught. So, but it's getting colder, so we are going to wear some socks. So here we go, we loosen it as much as possible. And again, sometimes the lazy me doesn't want to loosen them all the way, and then it takes more time. So you want to make sure that you get it as loose as possible. And I like the shoes that that have a sturdy back, and I can wobble it in. See how I just slid in there? Because it had a really stable back. There's a lot that comes to having a spinal cord injury and trying to find a decent pair of shoes that you can wear and just slip on gracefully, I guess. Gracefully, I don't know if that really ever happens, but you know, it's a process. It takes a little bit more time, but it's not impossible. Here we go, another foot here, the left one. So it's important that you stretch every single day. If you have PT and it's covered, I am so excited for you, because some insurances don't cover physical therapy if you have a spinal cord injury. Why? Because they consider it to be, I don't know, a luxury or something, like it's not needed because it's a chronic condition, which I think is super sad, because I think anybody with a spinal cord injury or any kind of condition should have the ability to continuously go to physical therapy to progress and get better, right? And at least stretch full range of motion. Can you do my full range of motion? No. Luckily, my boyfriend helps sometimes in the evening, and he'll help my full range of motion and things like that, amongst other things, right? I'm super grateful for him. So back to the shoes. Here we go. This has a sturdy, stable back. And yes, I do love Under Armour, but here we go. And then I go like this, and you try to make it as easy as possible by loosening the shoelaces, right? But I'm like a super, try to get out of the door, take the girl. So I kind of do that a little bit, and then I go like this, you guys, and do a little double check, make sure that it's not hurting me. Check the front of the feet here. I know it looks a little crazy, but that's kind of how I do it, because it's really, if they were see-through shoes, whew, that'd be a great thing, right? You could see how your toes are and stuff. But so that's kind of how I put the shoes on when I'm getting out the door. Gonna put on my jacket. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I don't know why I'm looking that way. I guess I should have been looking that way, but you guys get it. I was talking to you the entire time. Again, I appreciate you all so, there I go, looking there, so much, and I thank you for tuning in. I'm heading to the gym to do what I love to do, and that's training. There should be a directional thing up there, so I know, just look there, look at your people. You are my people. I love you. Thank you for subscribing, giving a like. That's how you put on the shoes that's how I put on my shoes, tennis shoes, not the high heels, and my gym clothes. So let's go train. Come on.